It encourages me to do better, and I am going to do better now because I've been doing some little personal things that make myself feel more energized and better. But without further ado, let's get to what this video is really about. Closing out your school year as a school library media specialist or as a teacher librarian. As you all know, and some who may not, if you're new, welcome. I'm in my county, we're called teacher librarians. I just tell people in like general layman terms when I meet people, I'm a school librarian. Please check out my previous question and answer video I made on being a librarian, and that'll get you up to speed for what we're going to talk about today, which is closing out the new year as a librarian. All right, closing out the school year as a teacher librarian or school librarian or media specialist, whichever you would like to be called. I kind of interchange it a little bit, so please just bear with me because I've been doing this for 20-something years, and it seems like I've been to two school districts, but just with two school districts, my title has changed through the years, so I go with the flow. Whatever you want to call me, whatever you want to call yourself. But anyway, the school year is closing up, and as a teacher librarian, your closeout is different than a classroom teacher's closeout for the school year. Most principals have a sign-out sheet where you go around and you pretty much altering. Rewind. Let me do that again. You're pretty much doing an audit of your school year and having certain people, the bookkeeper sign you off. Make sure you've done all if you have like a club, whatever, you've turned in your books. The counselor, you make sure you turn in your student records, whatever. As a teacher librarian or media specialist, you do not have those things to do. Now, I do run the school store, and I also take fines. My previous school district, media specialists were not allowed to touch money, period. We were not allowed to do that. If a book came up, lost, damaged, we would write the receipts through Destiny, or generate them rather through Destiny, which is your computer program, and parents would take that paperwork to the bookkeeper, and that's how the money was put into your lost and damaged book accounts, which we all have. Media specialist, teacher librarian, you're going to have a lost and damaged book account. So we did that, and I didn't have to worry about it. I just knew at a certain time if I wanted to buy lost or damaged books, or maybe if they let me, I can use the money for something else. I would go to the bookkeeper. She would tell me this how much money I have in my accounts. That's how I kept up with it. In this county I work with, where I'm previously at, I have to take care of writing up my own receipts, taking money, and taking it to the bookkeeper at the end of the year. So that is part of my end of the year process, is lost and damaged books. So usually you don't get lost and damaged books. You send out your lost or damaged. I don't do overdue notices or whatever, lost and damaged notices. And you keep parents abreast of, okay, this book is overdue. I just want you to know at the end of the year it's going to turn into a fine. Usually parents do not, or kids don't even worry about it, or don't even give it to their parents, or it never gets home, whatever the case may be. At the end of the year, if those damages are not paid, guess what happens? Stop the presses. You don't get your report card. So now all of a sudden you have parents and students' attention. So that's why this is part of the end of the year closeout. So you're going to have we close out like May 31st, right? For references, I'm into June right now. Yeah, I did wait a while to do this, but I had to decompress and enjoy, mellow out. But I digress. Sorry. I have to, around May-ish, middle of May, everybody started running for the Hills Brothers coffee. Everybody started coming in about this, it's noise, so then that's when I have to take money, write out receipts, put it in my little money bag. I have a lock-up cabinet. You want to lock those things up. My bookkeeper, she prefers you wait at the end of the year when you check out to do all that, which sometimes can be a pain because you're not the only one checking out. Everybody else is checking out too. Anybody who takes money, they have to check out. any organizations, any like my accounts were lost and found, any clubs, they have to check out. We only have one bookkeeper. So she's doing that, taking in money, counting out money, doing all those things. And then we also have to turn in our keys and our door key. You know, a swipe card, door card. That's another process she's doing. So you can really get behind. So as a media specialist, you want to start early, making sure you get your money in, get the paperwork from your bookkeeper like I do, and start keeping track of those things. So when it's time to turn your money in, you'll be good to go, because you're going to sit there with her and you're going to have to count it out. That's what I have to do every year. So that's one thing I do, is lost and damaged books. And I start really rolling about the middle of May. Lost inventory has been done already. Inventory has been done. When you go further into this video, you'll see, well, I'll talk more about my inventory. But the paperwork is not really due until about May. Yeah, 1st of May. But it's done. You got to get it done by April, like after spring break. That's when we scan all the books. Now, the rest of this video, if you want to just jump to that, I'm talking about the real paperwork that I do, not the school stuff with lost and found books, but the real stuff from the educational media department. So you can move on if you like. If not, please stay. I would enjoy you to hear the rest of this, especially if you're interested in doing this job that I do. So I got that done. Also, I'm part of the Cultural Awareness Committee. As I told you, we have around May too. We also do things like International Day. International Day I've been doing International Day now for about since 2015. I was the chairperson. I stepped down from the chairperson and I help our parent facilitator. I'm like under her now. I'm like co-chair because I have family issues, and it's best to understand and know yourself. Don't take on too much, because you still have people feel like, oh, you're in the media center, it's just a cakewalk. Oh my God, it's beautiful. And it is beautiful, don't get me wrong, but you can get behind with work. So I help her. Every year we just pick a country. This year it was Asia, and there's also pictures of that. Some of that in there. We had dancers come in, so we also have to coordinate that. That's part of my end of year activities. That right there is more teacher ran, but we do logistics, which is most of the work, and student ran, but we do logistics, set up everything. You can see the rest of that, most of that in the rest of this video, if you like. Hope you would stick around for that. And so I do that. We had that to do, and then I also lost and found, box up damaged books. I also have to box up the damaged books, which you also see. But as I stated, you can look at the rest of the video. I'm going to narrate some of that video so you can go through it. Also, I'm saying also a lot. Sorry about that, but I'm trying to get everything in. Oh, if you're an educator, Kroger, and if you're in the Atlanta area, you work for any Atlanta, around this area, Georgia, Kroger's is having their annual teacher supply giveaway. It's going to be at the Georgia International Conference Center, August 25th, from July 17th, from 10 to 3 p.m. I went one time. It was pretty good. You can get a lot of things you might need, and you don't have to buy them. You have to bring your ID. So you might want to check that out. If you go to the Georgia International Conference Center, that's over there by Atlanta Airport, go to their website and you can see more information. But I also got some comments from some of my lovely subscribers about if I was going to the ALA conference, the American Library Association conference in New Orleans. And I really wish I had gone, because of course you had First Lady Michelle Obama was speaking. That I hope to one day hear her speak. But I had my own regional conference, religious conference I had to attend. I totally enjoyed it. I needed it, so that took precedence. But wait, there is the 31st Annual Georgia Educational Technology Conference, and that's going to be December 7th through the 9th. It's going to also be at the Georgia International Convention Center. I said conference, it's a convention center. Please stay tuned for that. I'm going to start talking to my principal right now so I can get some of that staff development money, professional learning money, so I can go to this conference. I will be attending that. Please stay tuned for that. I'm going to show you everything. It's a wonderful conference. It's more geared for Georgia educators and educational technology personnel, which we are, because we do a lot of that. As you know, Destiny would be there, Scholastic. You still get all the book jobbers, the book publishers will be there also. But it's a lot of technology, what's new in the school system, how to make as it pertains to us as educational technology specialists, which we are, especially if you work in the school system, public works too, public library too. But you know, basically what we do here. So you may want to stay tuned. No, you really want to stay tuned to see that, because that's going to be a really good conference. So if you can't go, I will be your eyes and ears, and I will show you the conference. So look forward to that. That's going to be in December. Like I said, I'm going to go talk to my principal early so I can get to go. And that's going to be exciting. I'm not trying to be funny. That's going to be really exciting. So also, like I said, I want to just wrap this up so we don't get on to the meat and potatoes of this video. I just once again, I want to thank you all for coming to my channel. If you have any questions, please email me or just contact me through my YouTube channel. I want to thank all those who have subscribed, and if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy this channel. I am going to have some more. I do lifestyle, not only lifestyle, but more professional, but lifestyle also, because I truly believe that if you do not have your whole body spiritually, physically ready to do this job, you're not going to do a good job. For instance, I'm in the process of losing weight and doing some lifestyle changes, which is going to be on another video, and I really want you to check that out, but not now. But you need to be in a physical state of mind, physically good, and a strong mental state of mind to do your job right. That's why I like to think and say, like, you know, being the ultra librarian is not just a career, it's a lifestyle. Because if you definitely want to do your job to the most, you have to have everything in order. That way you're not just always haggard, and you enjoy what you do. So without further ado, I want to get on to narrating the end of the year process. I have picks about International Day will probably come up first on this video, and that's our International Day, and then I'm going to go on into narrating the end of the year process and what the Media Center looks like at the end of the year. And I'll be back at the big start of the beginning of the year to have my beginning of the year process. I have some new stuff coming. I'm doing some new things this year, and we're going to talk about that later, but let's get to the real stuff. So I'll see you later. Bye.
I'm a Han lady. So we're going to begin with Han celebrating a festival or a special occasion. Let's welcome Miss Carrie Lee.
Okay, good morning. Today is May 18th. As I stated before, this is a couple days into the second day, rather, of the International Day. I was talking about how, as a media specialist, you do things outside of the Media Center, and we're doing Asia this year. We do an International Day, and this is right here. This is kindergarten. Isn't this good? What we do is, we pick a country, we pick a country, they get to pick the country. I'm sorry, it's early. Some of that's coming down now. And what they do is, right here they were doing origami, so that's why it looks like this right now, but when they're all in the mode of it, it looks really, really good. But they get to pick what they want to do, and back here was the art. And they rotate. Like I said, this is in the beginning early. They haven't really all set back up yet. And they rotate, do the different displays. We have art back here. That's why it's all looking a little messed up. But this is real world. This is them actually doing it. And so, this is what we're doing. So just wanted you to see how you can incorporate or do function outside of the Media Center. This is how you work with the teachers and do other things for the students that's not necessarily in the media center, but you're connecting it with the curriculum because you're using geography and everything else, and you're using those career and college readiness points that we're supposed. Okay, jump forward. It's May 29th. School is officially over. The kids are gone. This is what the library looks like after everybody's gone. I'm trying to get everything straightened up. Here's a peek of what my office looks like. This is the end of the year. And it's also the place where everybody wants to put their undesirables. So you have to be very careful about that. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. This is what it looks behind the circulation desk. As you can see, the books have not all been shelved because, of course, they bring their books in late. So I was breaking down for International Day. Still have stacks of books to do. But it looks pretty good for the end of the year. Stains on the floor. Mishaps with the chickadees. These are books that just came in. Austin, those right there are books that they're discards. We also have to get rid of those too. We have to go on Destiny and get rid of all the damaged and discarded books. We have to get them out of the computer. This is educational media. This is the work outside of the school. This is my department at the board. We have to go through this checklist of inventory, discharge. We have to do all that before we leave. That's the periodicals, lost and damaged books, as I said. It's actually a report that I do. And I wanted you all to see that. This is the checklist and reports you have to do that people don't really see. All they really see is you check out the books, doing the fun stuff or not so fun stuff, and they never really see what you do. We actually have quite a few reports to do. So these are all books I'm going to try to get back on the shelves before the school year begins. So that's what I'm doing right now. Oh, here's how on Destiny. Those books I showed you in the boxes, I have to scan each book and delete the book out of the catalog, because if you don't do that, you just can't get rid of them. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.